All right. I am in fact here. Hey Oprah, how are you? Sometimes I feel bad for not playing more Tomb Raider, but then I realize how much I like this game. So I'm glad so far I'm glad I'm devoting 1 day a week to Magic. I'm glad I'm getting back into it. Speaking of, as always, let me know if the sound is alright, if you can hear me versus the music. Oh, damn! I mean, that's interesting, eh? Is it like new work? Thanks, Oprah. Good to know. Is it like new work? Hey, Lady Croft. How are the dogs? Or is it old work and you can or have to get into the whatever your work's version of Office is, basically? What's happening? No, nothing. While we talk about that, not that one, not that one, this one. Move this back a bit. Perfect. Boom. I'm glad, Lady Croft. That was probably a wise decision to make sure they don't melt. So I'm happy that they've survived that.
B Magic the Gathering.
Hey bear. Shouldn't it be that? All right. I'm gonna repeat this a bunch today and in the coming, well, once we get there. But let me start by saying that I figured out what I want to do if we reach 100 followers on the channel. I'll plan another 12-hour stream. Because I wanted to do that anyway, and now we have a nice thing to work towards. And as some of you might be able to see, we only need 7 people, so let's do it. Because yeah, I want to do another 12-hour stream at some point. Seems fun. And then I'll put this up in writing somewhere and make it more clear, because this is a long-term project. But I do like 24-hour stream where we do a bunch of fun stuff together, and also I eat weird shit as a nice goal for 25 subscribers. I mean, that's, whatever. We'll get there when we get there, but still, it's a nice goal. Also, that's the only way you get me to kill myself, by streaming for 24 hours. Sure. Hey. You do you. School job. Ah, okay. Training with fights. So, does that involve like weapons training as well, or do you just train to fight the students with bare hands, Oprah? Like how well equipped are you going into these fights? All right. Stop being adorable. All right. While Oprah thinks of a response to my question about fighting actual kids. Ooh, damn. Hot damn. Chokeholds. Are you allowed to chokehold kids? Look, all I'm saying is that in my head, your job at a school is like pick a good one. Jet Li movie. Or Jackie Chan, pick one. I don't care. All right. Lady Croft, how's your arena career going? I mean, all kidding aside, Oprah, I think that's actually really impressive. Seeing as that's not something I would easily even dare to attempt to do. Not necessarily the fighting or whatever, but the just working at such a school. Nice. All right. Well, that means you haven't done this yet, I don't think. Which I think you'd like this because it's very casual. I like that a lot. It's like explained over here, but we'll get into it. And it doesn't really. You can play once you have a deck together. You can play it forever, basically. So that's kind of well, not forever, but at least for a very long time. The way that Jumpstart works, it's there in paper as well, which I would love to get my hands on that, but who am I going to play it with, right? So, oh, I can see that, Oprah. I can imagine it's a very stressful job at the best of times. So having a good network around that is absolutely essential. Still, like I say, I'm impressed. That seems like a really tough job, and yeah, if you're nailing it and if you like it, then good on you. It's like set halves of decks basically, Jumpstart, where they're all themed, as you can see. And I guess in paper you just pick one. They're all random, and in on arena, I think they're all random, right? Like you just pick a pack and you don't know what you're gonna get. And in arena you get to choose out of 3 your first half, and then out of another 3 your other half. And it's basically just single color decks with a couple of lands smushed together. It's real casual because not all of the cards I would classify as. So I picked dinosaurs here because of course. And now if I don't think there is a bear deck. There could be. There's a bunch of bears in Magic, but how awesome would it be if there was a bear deck and a dinosaur deck? We could have a bearosaur deck. Anyway. But yeah, we're going with dinosaurs. And then to combine dinosaurs with basically something else, right? So would we... These are 2 black decks. Do we want spooky dinosaurs? Do we want rogue dinosaurs? Or do we want to keep it mono green and pick dinosaurs and elves? The thing is, dinosaurs and elves actually works really well together because elves are very good at ramping and dinosaurs are very expensive. So, you know, getting your dinosaurs out quicker is great. Also, I'm picking elves because there's a bunch of cards in that deck that I need for a historic elves deck. And I don't want to make them with my limited amount of wild cards. So we're picking elves just because it has good cards. But I actually think it's the pick anyway, because monocolor is nice because you won't have any trouble casting your spells. And elves work really well with big expensive beasts like dinosaurs are. But of course you can do whatever. You can make a green, black, green, all sorts of color differences and shit. Because there is actually some amount of fixing in this. Ooh, I actually needed a Galta too. This card's insane, by the way. Can I actually have a look at the deck? Right, so you can have a look at the deck afterwards. And one fun thing that I've noticed is even with draft decks and stuff, you can actually, when you've finished drafting your deck or whatever, you can add it to your decks to just have for casual play. So you could draft or you could make some Jumpstart combinations and then, you know, look at your friends list and challenge people to Jumpstart decks, which would be kind of fun. But so yeah, it comes with a bunch of dinosaur lands and a bunch of elves lands, although at this stage they're all forests, right? So that's all the same. This is the fixing bit, which for this deck isn't super relevant, but each deck comes with a land that taps for that deck's color plus another one that you pick. I love this card. It's just so much of what I like about green and so much of what I like to do in Magic. It's expensive, it is big, It's a big beefy boy and it hits hard, basically, right? And if you play a bunch of elves, then it'll get cheap and you can play it some more. This is probably one of my favorite cards ever. Just get a bunch of elves out and then chunk in. There's no other word for it. You chunk, basically, by attacking with I don't know, beefed up elves, I guess. Anything else interesting? This is actually the card that I wanted out of the elves deck, so I'm glad it's in there. All right, elves and dinosaurs. Let's do it. Let's see if I can make that work. Wait, do I want different sleeves? Gimme. Damn it. I want to customize my deck. I guess I can't do that. Play. Now I like that you don't have to, like, there's no end to how many times you can play with this deck. It's just like, you get a prize for the first 2 wins and that's it. But you don't necessarily have to keep paying or are forced to quit your deck. Because the games can be, because it's so casual, they can be very random, right? Like, some deck combinations are just better than others. This is fine. It's got a little bit too much in the land department, but it has ramp, because these creatures tap for mana, and it draws me into big beefy dudes, so yeah, sure, let's do it. I could mulligan for free, but I actually think this is fine. So what's everybody been doing at the start of the week? I usually want to follow that question up with an answer from my side, but I didn't really do much. I'm excited for tomorrow, though. Like, it's just a normal work day, but my wife's off, and the Bananas breeder is coming by, not only to like visit and see how she's doing, but also to get us the like the official pedigree documents or whatever you want to call that. Ooh, nice. So now you're completely bald because you messed it up and you shaved? Join us. Alright, let's actually do a thing. Look. Ooh, these lands are cool. They're... Oh god, that probably means they have a Phyrexian Obliterator. Oh god, I hate that card so much. Anyway, what do we want to do? I guess just play Visionary, right? Unless I get some big chunky boys, I don't think I'm gonna win this one, but... because... this deck seems to be doing alright. Okay, I have 6 mana. What do I want to do with 6 mana? Do I want to ramp some more? Or do I want to... I guess I just want to play a bunch of creatures, right? Too bad about this lifelink Death Toucher, because that's just gonna kill any creature that I attack with, basically. What does that do? Whenever you gain life, but we'll put a counter on it. Sure. Let's play Cultivate. Get 2 lands out of the deck. Put one of them into play. And one into my hand that I can then, you know, put into play again. Ah, well, that's... I guess that's a start, right? Let's start clearing some stuff. I guess I could have attacked with the Drover, because it's going to shrink anyway when they kill this Pteranodon or whatever. But, whatever. Oh, they didn't kill him. Good. And the Death Toucher is gone, which is also fine. In hindsight, I probably should have first attacked before doing anything, basically, so that I could potentially spend my mana to give it at least trample. Lifelink, and whenever creature opponent, sure, whatever. That is kind of annoying because that means it can give itself the counters. But whatever, we have a Titanic Growth. Oh, they're not attacking? Interesting. Interesting. I would like to do all of the things, so... Question is, they have open mana. So they probably have some form of a kill spell or whatever. Oh, and I can't actually attack this with this. Well, that sucks. Let's just do this.
I just want to go back.
Random color, because it doesn't matter. I don't think we're attacking, because I could attack into it and use Titanic Growth to kill it, but they have so much open mana and cards that I think, like in black, they probably have some way to kill whatever I target with Titanic Growth. So we're not doing that. Oh, jeez. Huh, interesting. Luckily, we can definitely just attack into that. Because now they don't have enough. So I can just basically attack with everything, right? Yeah. Oh, definitely now. Yeah. Do I want to do that? I guess I do. There we go. Can only make one thing bigger, but that's fine. Yeah. Like, what do we want to kill the most? I guess the lifelinker? Do I really care about these -1/-1 counters? I guess I kind of do. This is annoying, by the way. But oh well. They're taking 10. I could technically just make them take 10 and... Ah, no, because stupid lifelinker. So annoying. Sure. Let's save the Drover and kill the lifelinker. Hey, Bogle bud. Hey, Carmender. That's alright. What does that do? Alright, that's sure weird. Ha! Should have waited on doing that, friend, because now I'm gonna get a 1/1. Death Touch. Alright. Maybe I should have killed the Carnifex Demon. It was probably a little bit too aggressive to kill the lifelinker. Oh jeez. Oh wait, they make? What? Jeez. That card's insane. Lame.
Bear, 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 bear.
Well. Thanks for the bit, Carmen. Did I thank Bear for the bit? I think I did. Thank you. They're all awesome. Alright, I don't know what I can draw to not die, but I need to draw it now. That ain't it. Oh well. I made a bunch of mistakes there. Technically $1 so even less than 1p, I think. But I don't wanna. I don't care about that. It's just nice that you do it. Thanks, Carmen. Now you gotta do everybody. You know that, right? Otherwise, they'll be super sad if and when you don't. Eek! That's a big demon. Haha! Now, this hand is fun, but not keepable, I don't think, because these are so expensive. I want to draw those, not have them in my opening hand.
Op, Gangner. Opera.
This is probably fine. I will draw more, and I'm ramping already, so I'll draw more creatures. That's probably fine. Nice. Or more land, I guess. Also fine. Oof. Stop drawing so many lands. I mean, it's actually probably fine. But I would like to not have to wait until turn 12 to cast Galta. Ooh, hello. That's a good card. Alright, just double mythic in the house. What does this do? Blinks stuff. And you can put counters on stuff, sure. Have I only drawn lands? It's ridiculous. Still can't do anything? Jeez. Like, I'm not dead yet, but I am kind of behind. Rough. I mean, presumably you just want to attack me for 6, right? Sure. Now we play the waiting game, apparently. Jesus. You almost want to wait so that I can cast something else besides this Dreadmaw, but I guess I just need a creature on the board. Like, it would be nice if I have Colossal Dreadmaw and Stomp at the same time, but... That's true, I can draw a card. Thank you, Sylvala. Forgot that that was symmetrical. Now, if only my Dreadmaw would get to live. Oh no! I blocked that! Damn it! I swear that I blocked that link. No, it's just the one, I think. But I put the link in like the blacklist for links, I guess. Also, unless you're a sub, you have to ask before posting a link. So I don't quite understand. I guess it didn't go through or whatever. They're getting too smart. Oh, actually, whoops, sorry, no blocks. I forgot where we were. I'm not blocking this Death Toucher. Because I gotta kill this thing. Please don't kill my Dreadmaw. I would like to cast my 12/12. What does that do? Alright. Oh, I might just be dead. Christ. I'm definitely just dead, even though I cast a big beefy Ghalta. That's kind of annoying. Sure. I mean, I'm still going to cast it, right? Draw a card. Yes, please. And then Savage Stomp something? But what? This is annoying, but this is also very annoying. Alright. Might not be dead. Probably not alive, though. Although, if I get to cast Craterhoof, I think I just win. Pretty sure that if I just cast Craterhoof, I win. Right? Because I have 8, so that's good. So that's 5 plus... Yeah, okay. I win if they attack all out, basically. And they don't have anything else? Even if they do have anything else, I think I still win. Oh, never mind. I'm dead. Damn it. Right, because I block 2 of the biggest ones and still take 13. Well, it was either them or me, so that's fair. Gotta say, I like Jumpstart a lot. I like the idea of it. I've not been having much luck with it, but that could also just be me. That I'm not in the right casual mindset of what I'm supposed to do with these decks. But as you can see, I don't actually mind. I think if I was truly salty, I wouldn't continue to be an idiot on the internet. Not great, but keepable. Alright, that's fine. Depends on. Yes, Carmen, definitely. Depends on what you're doing, right? Like, if you click play on Arena, there's a bunch of options. So if you pick historic ranked and you take your whatever deck into historic ranked, then yes, you're gonna get matched up with other bronze people because you have a bronze rank. But still, they would probably, because they want to climb that ladder, have an actual fancy deck basically. And then the oh, I have to discard a card. Sure. The there's just like the basic play, I think, which is just you can take anything in there. You're still gonna encounter probably mostly real decks because that's where people go to practice the real decks before going going onto the ranked stuff. There's a bot option, so I would, especially if you're just starting out, I would just play against a bot to get a feel for everything. I would also prepare to just lose a lot. Like, I'm fairly certain that that's not something that you specifically want to hear, but I do think that in the beginning, playing Magic, you're just gonna lose a lot more, especially playing against actual humans. That's the best way to learn, though. So, you know, try not to get salty, I guess. What do I want to do? I guess I don't particularly give a shit, so I will just pick this. Ideally, I draw a land, and then I can play 3 elves. But there's, yeah, you should have a look at all the different options, basically. Like, the bot matches are a good way to start out. Just challenging someone on your friends list, like me, is also a great way to play, of course. And then, if you're ready and interested in doing so, getting some decks together, looking up, like, what would you like to play, getting some actual decks together. It's not that hard, it just takes a lot of time. I guess I want to do this. So, because I need the lands, so I'm gonna do this. But just, I don't know, just doing your quests, right? Earning the coins for your quests and... oh, no, what the fuck did I do? Oh, I'm such an idiot. I only picked one card. Because I was talking. Also, there's a bit of lag here. Ugh, the worst. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, just at some point you've unlocked like a bunch of colored decks, right? And am I attacking? No, what? No. And just, you know, doing your variety of quests against either the bot or just the easiest of like basic play or whatever, and then turning those coins into figuring out how to draft, stuff like that. All right. Now I have what I want, I think, right? Because now I can do this. Have a look at whatever. They're also stuck on 3 lands. This one doesn't count because I cast Cultivate for it. I like this new Dwynen's Elite art. It's cool. Well, fine. Right? Guess we're killing a bunch of flyers next turn. Although, I probably don't want to kill this because it has escape. So I can just keep it alive. Any of these an instant? Nope. Cast that on that and kill that. I think they should have sacked it. That wasn't the smartest. I don't think, because well, if they didn't do it now, they might not do it now. If they didn't do it then, they might not do it now. What you do is, in response to this card, you sack it to the Woe Strider ability. Maybe they get it this time. Nope, because then this doesn't get a counter. I don't think. Actually, that might not be true, actually. So read that. Put a counter, then that creature fights. Target creature you don't control. Okay, so maybe they still get the counter, but still, it's a free scry, right? This ability doesn't cost anything. I mean... let's just attack. We're not going to win this game by not attacking, so I don't mind making some trades. Also, they can't afford the escape cost on this card anyway. So, this goat looks so fucking miserable. I mean, I guess it's made by a Woe Strider, so whatever the hell that is. Something creepy without a face. Oh shit! Damn it, stupid drainpipe vermin. No, my Elvish Archdruid. Sadness. Okay, maybe I should go back to draft. I make less mistakes in draft. Wait, am I? Has my camera frozen? What? What are you doing? I think my camera's frozen. Can I refresh this in some way, shape, or form? Properties. I know, right? There we go. I'm back. Back, baby. Oh, shit. Shit, it's my turn. Ah! Just cast something. Christ. Oh no, it's a Gurman. Get that Gurman out of there. No attacks, please. I have 6, so I need 2 more mana to be able to give shit trample. I should at least be able to get 2 wins out of this. I would think. Maybe it's just not my day. I played a little Magic earlier today and did not win much. That's alright. I just like hanging out with you guys. And gals. and non-binary pals. I'm doing the white guy dance, namely just, I have identified the rhythm, and now I am moving my head. Carmander has actually seen me dance, so she can tell you that it's probably for the best that you can only see my head. Alright, well, can't imagine that I'm not super dead, but you never know.
Boots and cat sand, boots and cat sand, boots and cat sand.
Boots and also cat sand. What is cat sand? I guess it's just like litter box stuff. No, we're not attacking. Boots and also cat sand. I guess I could win if they don't have anything, which I can't imagine, because they have 5 cards in hand, and I draw a kill spell to get rid of this 5/5. Like a destroy target flying creature or whatever. I might be able to get there. Nope, never mind. Well, I guess it's still possible. Boots and cats and boots and cats. That doesn't do it. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time and then I'm gonna draft. Because I do want to win, at least eke out the 2 wins before moving on to another Jumpstart deck. Just because, I don't know, otherwise you're just basically leaving cards on the table. You paid for the deck, so you technically paid for these 2 wins, so you should be able to get it. And I have done it. I've never resigned a Jumpstart deck without at least getting the 2 wins. Which isn't a huge brag, let me tell you, but I'm not going to start now. But me losing over and over again with this deck is maybe not super interesting, so I might, you know, switch to some drafting. Technically more fun anyway. So if I draw a land here, it's actually pretty good. If I don't, it's actually pretty bad. So I think I'm going to mulligan since mulliganing is free anyway. This is worse, though. This is literally worse. But I'll take it. Or should I mulligan again? I don't want to go to 6. That just sounds like horribly sad. Am I seriously gonna just draw lands again? Alright, that's impressive. Okay. I now have all the most expensive cards in my deck, in my hand. I swear there's some cheap elves in here. Let me just go look for them. Today's not my day. I think they... Hey, look at that. They also have elves and dinosaurs. They just have a much better start than I do. That's actually kind of the card that I hoped I was going to draw, which is interesting. Because now I have a half decent blocker, unless they have basically the same card that I just had. And then if I draw land next turn, I can chain dinosaurs into a win, basically. Dinosaur into dinosaur into... This isn't a dinosaur, but it might as well be. Look how huge this guy is. Brrr. That's always a bit weird about Magic. In terms of scale, the Crater Hoof Behemoth has to be bigger than Galta, right? Because Galta's huge, but this guy is like towering over those trees. So why is this a 12-12 and this is a 5-5? Oh right, that's got Death Touch. Well, in that case I'm not blocking. I can take 3. Oh, of course I didn't draw land. I will block this Death Toucher with this 4-2, I don't particularly care. Although, if I let the 4-2 live, I can cast Galta even if I don't draw land. That's probably better. But then I want the Death Toucher out of the way, so... Tough. Because the idea with Galta is that they become cheaper the more power you have on board. Okay, I guess now I do want Galta. No, don't Savage Stomp. So annoying. Right, well, that's a start. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Damn it. Oh, I'm at 6. They're just gonna attack with everything, and I'm gonna die. All right, all right. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Let's go do something that I actually kind of know how to do, which is draft a Corset deck. Arena, why are you being so slow? I feel like you don't have to be. See you in a bit, Bear. I'm ready to draft. That's fun. Come on, filled seat number 7 and 8. You can do it. Alright, so what do we have? We have a shitty rare that I won't be picking because it's just not good. Not for limited anyway. I mean, it's fine, it's just not better than like a decent removal spell, like Eliminate. Otherwise, I would probably be picking up a Truffle Snout, a Rousing Reed, Feet, Gale Swooper. I think those are all perfectly decent cards, but it's a good black card. It's one of the only black cards in the pack, which means that, you know, the person next to me won't necessarily pick black cards either. This card's not good, right? Choose a card name other than basic lands, search target opponent. No, okay, that's not, this is for constructed, where you know what's in your opponent's deck because they're playing a certain type of deck, and in limited it's just too, it's not worth a card basically, because none of none of the limited cards are good enough anyway to take out of their hand, basically. So what else are we gonna do then? There's this Blood Glutton, which I like as a card, especially if you want to be like black-white. I might be overpicking Sky Scanners, honestly. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should just stick to black, see what happens. Like I don't know. It's just Sky Scanners are great, but I did end up with like 3 in my deck once, and they're not. No, actually, never mind. That was awesome. I guess if we want to do that, that doesn't sound horrible. Or should we do this? This is probably just a better card, eh? Ah, confusing. Green also seems to be kind of open. Let's stick to black now and see, because if we can put some big beefy green stuff in the yard, that's not horrible. This card, what does that do? So basically 4 mana, draw 1 card, and then discard a card, unless I pick up something else. I don't think that's good enough to move into blue.
I like hot dog because it's not a dog. Do you like hot dog? Eat hot dog. Hot dog burger Coca-Cola.
I'm picking up this. White doesn't seem super open, but it's also not the worst. Legion's Judgment. Actually, I don't know. I like Fetid him more probably. I think I should be in black. I think that's fine. I think I should also be in green though. I will just pick up a Colossal Dreadmaw. Maybe I should have moved to green a little earlier than that, but whatever. I mean, Gorman's a good card, so let's just pick that up. I don't think I need 2 of these, but I will take an Ornery Dilophosaur. And then, oh, Truffle Snout actually wheeled. This is like my original pack, right? I think Truffle Snout's actually really good, so let's do it. Green-black. Dump big stuff in the yard, make other big stuff bigger. Something like that, right? The yard being your graveyard. For those of you who I'm kind of springing this magic stream on. Do we want a Ranger's Guile or a Saber-Tooth Mauler? Or just more creatures, right? Track Down. It's not a horrible card, I don't think. Okay. So black and green are actually pretty open, I think, because they're not getting picked. Like, I'm not saying that Masked Black card is an amazing card, but I don't think there was anything else black in that when we passed it. And it's near the end of the pack, so I think if anybody was in black, they would have picked it, probably. I mean, going the other way around, it's most likely a different story, but I mean, this is probably a good sign. Alright. I don't know if I want to run 2 of those, but I need more kill spells and more big green stuff, basically, so that a lot of stuff can die. Oh, speaking of big green stuff, there we go. I'm pretty sure this is just better than Warden of the Woods, although it's so expensive, so I'm rather pick Garrick's Harbinger, but I would trade this Gormand in for a Warden anytime. So good. But Garrick's Harbinger, very good card. Won't be sad about picking that. Oh, hello. Nothing green that's good enough, but definitely just rare into rare. And we already have a Fetid Imp, so it's actually kind of useful to have this Hooded Blightfang. What's next? Shit's drying up, eh? That's not good. Do we pick up the Scoured Barrens to splash white if we have to? Because Walking Corpse is so boring. I guess we're doing that. Oof. Painful. Painful stuff. I'll pick up a Rise again. Dump a Gourmand in your graveyard with a Carrion Grub and then Rise again it. I don't hate that. Another Carrion Grub or a Pride Malkin? Probably Pride Malkin. Giving Trample to your Harbinger, making it a 5/4 on turn 4, attacking with it. Seems pretty good. Look, I'm just naming best case scenario things, right? You gotta think about other stuff as well. But I still think it's a good idea. I'm looking at Sabertooth Mauler, Fetid Imp, maybe another track down, but I think especially because we have Hooded Blightfang, more Death Touch is probably good. Why is it interesting, Carmen? It's not that I don't agree necessarily. I think the Dilophosaur is pretty good, but we don't have that many big creatures, and I'd like one Sky Scanner at least. Draw some cards, you know. Gloomsire is too expensive, I think. I've been trying that card out a lot, and I think it's too expensive. So I will pick a Witch's Cauldron and see if I can do something with that. I doubt it, but you know, you might as well try. Yeah, I'm not playing any of these cards. That's fine. I mean, I might play the Gorehorn just because if it goes into the yard with Carrion Grub, this becomes a 7/5. I don't hate that. Alright, this could be the deck. We have 23 cards, add a bunch of lands. Oh, well, first of all, that's basically the music I could find within my interests that I could stream without getting muted in the VODs and copyright struck on YouTube. I think that's tenses are weird. But also I listen to Approaching Nirvana, Disaster Piece, Big Giant Circles. I listen to this sort of stuff a lot. I like me some Bleep Bloops. What are we doing? Oh. Yeah, I can't cast this, so I'm not picking it. Red's my least favorite color, so I also don't really need it for a deck or whatever, so I'm not picking it for, like, to have the card. Also, that's a horrible reason to pick anything. So I guess we're just picking Village Rites, which is also not bad. I think this is too expensive for what it does. It's cool, but I'd rather have a Colossal Dreadmaw for 6, right? This is only good if you're really excited about the life gain, and I'm not. I already have so it's between Skeleton Archer and another Colossal Dreadmaw. I don't really have a lot of ramp though, so I don't need a lot of 6/6s, so I will just pick the Skeleton Archer and be happy about it. Ooh, wish I would have picked up the Sanctum now, but that blue one, we could be in blue and pick up a Sanctum. I don't know if I'm gonna play this. On its own, it's not super. Actually, I should just pick a Crypt Lurker, shouldn't I? I have a bunch of stuff that cares about dying or being in the graveyard. And then pick a Gnarled Sage, I think, because I want more beefy dudes. or beefy trees as it stands. Titanic growth? I mean, I have some stuff with trample. Air spinner to deal with the I don't have enough removal spells, which suck. Like, I thought black has been pretty open the entire time, but I only picked up an eliminate. Nothing else? That's honestly kind of strange. I mean, it is what it is, but... this is too small to be of relevance. Okay, we have a bunch of cuts to make, so... we can build the deck after we're done drafting. I think there's a deck in here, I just don't quite know what it wants to be, basically. Does it want to be... I want to stay alive so that I can cast these big chunky boys? Or do I want to do fancy stuff with the graveyard? Maybe both. Probably both. I don't know. We will find out eventually. Huh. Is this good enough with 2 shrines? It is ramp. Interesting. Actually, discard. Oh, just pick up the mythic, I guess. Doesn't hurt. I wonder if what people are playing. Probably white. I didn't see a lot of white. And some blue. Maybe someone picked up all the black removal spells. Alright, so are we splashing white for this Gale Swooper? I don't think so, I think that's unnecessary. Alright, we need to make 11 cuts. Let's start with cutting Bad Deal. I like this one, I don't like that one. I like all these. Let's keep that in for now. Keep those in for now, although it's probably too much. Don't play Caged Zombie. Don't play the Sanctum. Did I even pick the Black Sanctum? I thought I did, but now I can't see it anymore. So I guess not? I could have sworn that I had done that, but oh well. Truffle Snout's great. That's obviously amazing. Only 1 track down. No Titanic growth. Not this, not this. Alright. That's a start. That was actually not that difficult. Put this guy in there. Puppy. Puppy sleeves. Ooh, Earl Grey. It's my favorite flavor. Actually is. I like English blend or whatever, and cinnamon tea. But I'm not a huge fan of all the fruity ones. Don't read too much into that. That was a dumb joke. I apologize. Okay, 2 more cuts. Is that what we're trying to do? I kind of want to run 2 Dreadmaws. I think that's fine. Or I just do 1 Dreadmaw, cut a Carrion Grub, and be done with it. That's probably fair. Okay, well this is a very boring deck. But it might get the job done. I have 9 swamps, 8 forests. Does that look remotely... What's my color? 13.9? Oh yeah, I guess that's fair. Alright, let's see what this does. It's better than the deck we drafted on Saturday, which lost 3 times and won once. That was not the best thing I ever did. There we go. Sam Bones. It's a good name. Yeah, that's a playable hand. I think. Right, it needs more, but every hand needs more. These cards are weird. These lands. I don't actually know if I like the look of them. Aha. Let's see. Well, I'm not blocking this stupid Glide Master. My Fetid Imp is too good for that. I might at some point block it, but not yet. Now I will, because I have 2 of them. I will not attack though. I really see the point to trade 1 for 2. Good card. So, do I want to sacrifice his Fetid Imp so that I draw a card? Or do I put out the Death Touch 2/2? Oh, I don't have to discard the Fetid Imp. I can just, I don't have to sacrifice the Fetid Imp. I can just discard the Dreadmaw and then next turn reanimate it. That's way better. There we go, that's actually how you play this deck. That's not horrible. Discard a creature card. Discard Colossal Dreadmaw. And then next turn, a turn earlier, I guess, we... yeah, you know what? If you want to put mana into making this fly or whatever, it's fine by me. Boo. Well, that means they don't use it on... this one, please. Yes, big dinos hit hard. Sure. Alright, no spider for me. Hexproof from black, you say? Interesting, I say. All right. Now the onus is on them to deal with this. And they could not. All right. So the deck definitely does something. Although, let's be fair, the opponent wasn't doing much. So let's not go overboard and say that this deck is amazing. But still, I'll take my wins where I can get them. Sure. 2, 3, 4. Sounds very good. There we go. Even a 5. Sometimes all you need is a decent curve. Not that this Fetid Imp hits very hard, but still. Like, I have 3 more turns to draw a land, or 2 lands and a 6-drop. And then the curve would be perfect. But even if it's not, I have plenty of stuff to do, so that's good. Now, 4 life sounds nice, but obviously, if you don't need it, you go for the 3/3. No, well, it doesn't matter. I guess I should have picked the life then, but whatever. There we go. Not the Skeleton Archer because I don't know. They might play something with 1 toughness. That is too bad. I think at this point I should play it. Like I would have loved to draw a land there and play Blood Glutton or whatever, and I could technically Village Rights the Fetid Imp away. But I don't know. I think just having another I can even just ping them. That's fine. At least it's not lost value, I suppose, but just casting something and doing a good job at it is probably the best. Well, that's kind of annoying, but fine. Which one do we want? I think it's this one. Do I care about that? I guess I don't. But I'm not attacking. Like next time we can attack with this one because it gets to be a 4/4. I could Village Rights something to make this a 4/6. Because Village Rights. Oh jeez. See, and this is the problem with not having a lot of kill spells. That is kind of annoying. I mean, it's fine, I guess. I have a shit ton of Death Touch creatures at this point. Not that I can give this death touch, but I can always block with the Dilophosaur. And if they can't deal with that, then yeah, what are they gonna do with their Dreadmaw? I guess that's what they're gonna do with their Dreadmaw. That's fine. Sure. Yeah, like I can wait, right? We both have no cards in hand, but at least I have village rights. So I can at least draw into more cards. So I think I wanna get rid of something. I probably just wanna get rid of one of the fetid imps. Wish I hadn't gotten rid of one of the fetid imps now, but there we go. Ooh, actually. Oh, it's just 4, right? Ah, still. I have 7 mana, so I can do everything. Or at least cast both my creatures, which is nice. Aw, damn it. My Harbinger. It's actually not the worst. Like, these are good cards, but what I need is like bigger and beefier. No attacks. I think we've got ourselves an official, good old-fashioned board stall, friends. Yeah, I guess I'm still not attacking, right? No, thank you. Ooh, that's a cat. Alright, well, fine. That's less useful. Ooh, okay, interesting. They must have something else, right? Oh, it's just another one of those. Where's mine? Give me mine. Oh God. Gott in Himmel. Yeah, sure. Let's start gaining some life also. None of this has reach, right? Oh shit, this has reach? Damn it. Ah, fuck. No! Forgot about that. Double blocking. Didn't even really make use of Hooded Blightfang. I should have given it Death Touch before attacking. I forgot about that. I thought it was combat damage, but it was not. Alright, draw some cards. Guess if I can ping them to death in the air with this 1/1. I doubt
I just want you all to know that I'm eating a pizza Hawaii. Like a giant cookie cause I was too lazy.
Sounds great. Hey, the Genty Gent. Sorry, Genty Gent, I missed you, I missed your message. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. See me lose well, not horribly, but I don't know. We're both kind of out of cards. Their creatures are a little bit better, but I can attack in the air, which is nice, I guess. But at some point, this saber-tooth mauler is just going to be... Oh wait, they have a magma, so it's sort of equal. I have them dead first now, right? Oh, that's no worries, Bear. No worries at all. Alright. So it's time to cash in this Blood Fang. And I guess make sure that this dies. Goodbye. Well, cleans up the board nicely, I would say. Ah, what do I want back? Is it just Garrick's Harbinger? I actually don't think Garrick's Harbinger is that good here. So what do I want back? Gnarled Sage? I need some. I guess I just need something with Death Touch back, right? What do you think, chat? I can get something back to the battlefield. Ideally, it would be like the biggest thing, correct? But since I have no way to deal with this Warden of the Woods, maybe I should just get Hooded Blightfang back to block. Or even just Fetid Imp to attack in the air more. Which doesn't sound great, but gotta do something. Fuck it. I had plenty of timeouts, so it's fine, but... Yeah, I don't know if that was correct, but at least that means I can start attacking the air, and I can still block the stupid Warden, and... I don't know. The Garrick's Harbinger, I don't think it was doing a lot against the 5/7 that doesn't have to tap. Knowing what I know about my deck, the fact that I have definitely not enough removal, I guess I just need to stay alive until I draw my Gormand at a time that they can't deal with it. Yeah, sure. Like I said, I'm not. I'm winning this race of 1 versus 1. 3? Alright, cool. Oh shit, they get a kill spell back? Lame. Wait, what did they get back? Yeah, Hunter's Edge? Sure. That's a problem. Whoa, Genty Gent. Awesome. Thank you, friend. That's so cool. I guess I'm just taking 6. I might not win this. Thank you so much for that Twitch Prime subscription. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Did you happen to hear that I was talking in Discord about when we get to a certain sub goal, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream? I mean, I don't think you did, but... ooh, Gormand. Yes, please. Oh, whoops. No, shit. I don't care about the land. I care about the Blood Glutton, because more life is always good. But I want this card. Draw it, please. Thank you, please. What are we sacking? I guess just the Snare Spinner. Submit. And they sack, I don't know, something relevant at least. Accidentally sack the Warden of the Woods? No? Wouldn't hate that. But thanks for the Bezos bucks, Genty Gent. That's much obliged. Very kind of you. Choose attackers. No, I'll block the warden. I'll start attacking. I only have to attack 3 times, and they have no cards in hand, so maybe I get lucky. Ooh, they should have attacked. The Warden of the Woods has vigilance, right? So you can just attack. Attacking with the Sky Scanner actually doesn't change the clock. It's still just 3 clans, so I'm not gonna change anything. I'll play the Blood Glutton. I think if they've run out of cards to deal with Gourmand, they have 15 cards in the deck, but they're drawing 1 a turn. If that happens, then I think we're good. If they deal with Gourmand, then I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do, because I don't know how to deal with Warden then. Huh. That's cool. But I'm not ever... Oh, I guess, yeah, they can... God, this card is weird. Ooh, they might actually win. They don't have to deal with Gourmand, they can just throw this against my biggest creature. If they're dumb, they'll throw it against a Blood Glutton, but I doubt they'll do that. Boop, boop. I hope you enjoy the emotes and the cute sub badge, gent. Your go. Dude, I'm aware. Just let me think. And also talk to my chat. Oop. There we go. I love Hawaiian pizza. I'm very much in the... I see all the subscribers dropping, but I'm very much in the camp of pineapple on pizza, yes please. Alright, I can't do anything about Brash Taunter, so I guess I just have to stay alive for 1 turn. I feel like that's doable, especially with this masked blackguard that they won't see coming. And the lifelinker. Do we kill this? I know your go. Jeez, give me some time. I built up 3 timeouts. I get to use them. How often can I can do that 4 times, so I can make it a 6/5. So I could double block this technically. I guess that's not very useful because I just want to take no damage. But I might at least keep this alive, right? Oh, it's more expensive than I thought it was. Well, in that case, it doesn't particularly matter. Woo! Couldn't deal with Gourmand. Awesome. There we go. I gotta go take a little break. This is very empty. And also, my bladder's very full. So I will empty one, fill up the other one with different fluids, and I'll be back in like, ooh, money. I'll be back in, I don't know, 5 minutes. Shouldn't take that long. I'm gonna run some ads on the way out. Appreciate if you let that run, because, you know, helps out the channel. So I appreciate that very much. If you're not already following the channel, as I just mentioned, and I'll post something in Discord as well, but we only need 7 more followers to reach 100, and when I do, I'll I promise to plan in another 12-hour stream where we can, you know, play a bunch of games together with chat and maybe even play some Magic against each other. That'd be fun. So yeah, follow the channel. You'll get notified when I go live, and also it makes me very happy. Boom. I'll leave the music on for, you know, musical purposes. See you in 5 minutes, friends. Bye. How's T-Bear? Well deserved. Did you work today? Oh, yes, of course you did. Stupid, maskless, horrible, chavvy fucks. You best not come up my chat. Stupid, maskless, horrible people. Alright, we'll talk about that later. I'll be back. Who you calling little, Squirt? And I'm back. Hello. Look, we have 2 wins. Who am I to complain? Let's see if we can get 5 more. Shall we? So Carmen, the fact that you're talking about Arena just now, does that mean you got it to run on your laptop? Are you playing it? Thanks, Oprah. Happy to be back. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that could also be Arena, though. Like, it's not the best program in the world. It's good. It's good enough, but... I mean, it lags for me as well, but that's probably because I'm also streaming. That seems like a keepable 7, I would say. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Two of those cards actually draw me more cards, so at least I will very likely hit the lands that I need. Oh. So here's a thing. I hate this card. It's pretty good, especially in white-green. So if they are dumb enough to attack with it, I wouldn't mind ambushing them with a blackguard. Like, it would kill both of them, which kind of sucks, but I still think it's pretty good. Right? Like, blackguard isn't that great. They might have something, but then they wasted it on this. I don't know. I don't know. I think this is fine. Because Skeleton Archer doesn't kill it. Ooh, Skeleton Archer kills that. Wait, no, that's not true. Because of the stupid counter. Ugh. Oh well. Oh, well this blocks most things, so that's nice. Now blocks plus. Yeah, Arena can be tough. God, this land, I don't know. I don't know why I don't like these borders, but I for some reason I don't. I think they're too dark, maybe. I also hate that Arena is bugged with them, so you can't see how many of them are in your deck. Unlike the deck view or whatever. What are we doing? I guess at 2-5 doesn't hurt. Maybe more. Oof. That is kind of rough. The Rise again? Oh well. No Harbinger for me. Still, now I have a 4-5. That's probably better. No, it's actually not better. If it was a 2-5, they couldn't have killed it. Ugh. It's probably just blocks that I don't die. Okay, Lifelinker. You're kind of all I have left. That's so bad that the only reason this worked on the grub was because it was so big. Why don't I attack with both? Interesting. Une forêt. I'll trade these two, I don't care. Like, if they don't attack with it, I don't get to gain life if I try to block. And I need to gain life because this Gale Swooper is the problem, right? So... And now we can at least sort of race. They're stuck on 4 lands. That's probably a good sign for me. Oh, this is rough though. Okay, I can do a bunch of stuff now. That's at least fun. Presumably I kill them with this before they kill me with this, right? Like they need 4 turns and I need 3, so that's pretty good. And then I have this to do other stuff as well. I have 7 lands. Let's just play all my creatures. Oh, whoops, I should put them to 13. Actually, the fact that they can block this not that often, like only basically once with the Warden Battlements, but it still deals 1 is actually kind of useful. Alright. Oh, well that's not great, is it? For them, I mean. Like, why did they attack? Interesting. Maybe they think they kill me somehow. Oh, the Scry 3 is wonderful. Look at that. No more lands. I don't need you. Ooh, that sucks, gent. Yeah, that's never fun. Alright, I don't know what they can do, and they don't know what they can do either. Yeah, mulliganing, and I think, I mean, the biggest source of pain in this game is the land system, right? The fact that the land system determines that sometimes you have to mulligan into Oblivion, and sometimes you get flooded and screwed, which is, I guess, the 2 most annoying things. Can be blamed on the mana system. Then again, I also really like it, and it makes for some interesting plays with like untapping lands or making them bigger or whatever. Like there's a lot of interesting stuff possible with ramp, just because we have the land system for our mana, right? I don't know. That's the problem with Magic, the fact that it can just lead to games that you couldn't do anything about but lose. But then again, you know, it's very easy to play another one. So. Speaking of which, let's play another one. But I don't think anyone that likes Magic, not even the people like me who generally honestly think it's probably one of the best designed games in ever, if not the best designed game. Yeah. Even us diehards, I guess, cannot arena'd. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think there is something in Arena that sort of changes the randomness of your mulligans to make sure that you have a decent amount of lands, but sometimes that's not what you want. I don't really know. Waving at fish hands. Look, I'm doing fish hands. Anyway, she can't hear me, so I don't know. Does that come across that these are fish hands, like they're flopping? I don't know. Hey fish. Welcome, welcome. Why do you not have sound? See this. I don't know about this. Like I can always... I hate mulliganing in limited though. Like you need your cards. And I can always village rights away the blackguard to find more forests. So I feel like ooh. Someone in Discord actually just notified me of a thing. That it is technically the last day of Vintage Cube on Magic Online. As in, maybe I should switch to Magic Online to do a Vintage Cube draft? Then again, I'm not sure how many of you would be able to, like, not to insult anyone, but I know some, if not most of you, are fairly new to Magic, so I don't know how much vintage cube is going to get you into, like, how much of that you're going to get is, I guess, basically what I'm trying to say. Pass to attackers. Sure. I'm just gonna play the black card. Sometimes you just gotta play the black card. Boom. Forest. Motherfucker. Well, in that case, I guess we are village writing something away. Let me know in chat though, if anybody's actually genuinely interested in a vintage cube draft, then I can make that work. I'm not amazing at it. Your go, I'm aware. Jeez, chill. I want to stay alive because I desperately need to draw lands. Wait, they didn't draw a card? Why would you not turn in this sapling for a card? That's insane. Forest though. Forest! And I guess I can go Blight Fang, block, and then Village Rights. Seeing as I do want to draw more lands. So, a cube... I think that's your answer then, Carmender, honestly. A cube is basically a carefully curated, constructed, limited environment where out of all the cards in Magic, you can build your own limited set, basically, with one copy of each card in that set, I guess. Next to combat. And then... No attacks? No attacks. Because I'm planning... If they do something out the Hooded Blightfang, I'm planning on blocking and sacking to Village Rights the Skyscanner to draw more lands. And Vintage Cube basically just means that it's filled with cards that are very old and very powerful and legal in... It's also called Powered Cube in the sense that you can actually draft like the Power 9, Black Lotus, all those old cards that you can only play in Vintage. Resolve. Pass to attackers. You're not attacking? Coward. Wait. I want to keep Skyscanner around for the Gourmand, but also I should probably try and find more lands because otherwise I'm never going to be able to cast the Gourmand. So there we go. Yay, lands is good. Okay, now I have enough. Don't give me more lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there anything I need? Nah. That doesn't sound great. Let's just chill. We can just chill here. They can't really attack easily. Into my Blightfang. And next turn I can... I don't know, sacrifice the Gourmand. The fact that they have this sapling kind of sucks because the Gourmand doesn't do much then. But, yeah. What can you do? Although that could mean that I'm not playing it. Maybe I'm not playing it, you know what I mean? Because I have 6, so I could technically do Trackdown and Sabertooth Mauler. Just to finish my explanation of Cube. So yeah, it's another draft set, I guess, but it's like a bunch of very big, powerful cards and very cool, powerful interactions. I'm not amazing at it. I generally just draft mono green because that's my favorite color. But that does mean that a lot of crazy shit happens, right? So it might not be the easiest to follow if you don't know what the cards do, I guess. I'll keep it at that. Do I want a Crypt Lurker? I guess I do, eh? I don't want a Struffle Snout. That doesn't do enough. And if I take away the Crypt Lurker, I might not draw the card, so that's not great. Oh, I know what to do. There we go. I could just discard Gourmand and then get it back with Rise Again, so I don't have to sacrifice anything, and it's even cheaper. Discard creature card. Boom. Draw that. Sweet. No attack, please. So I don't think I'll draft it on stream, just because, you know, unless someone says like, "Oh yeah, please draft Vintage Cube." I love that. Which, if you're in the if you're watching and you feel like you want to see me fail at Vintage Cube, yeah, let me know. Also, Vintage Cube is probably the format in Magic where everybody knows how they want to draft it, and there's 1,000 different ways to draft it. So there's technically no wrong answer. Well, there's some wrong answers, but still, there's a bunch of right answers. But everybody thinks their answer is right. So it's good to stream. It's a nice cube to stream, just because people can tell you a lot about what they want. What do I want to do? Oh, there's at least no more Sapperling. That's nice. Go away, stupid Sapperling. That means my Gourmand will actually get... It'll still get a token, but at least it'll get a 4/2 token instead of a not 4/2. Stupid 4/2 will block my 4/4 Dilophosaur though when it attacks. That's kind of annoying. Guess we're just attacking in the air. Although they're black, they can probably kill the Gourmand. Alright. Spider-Man staring at each other meme. Oh no! Stupid Fetid Imp. Well, that's fair. Let's see. 5 lands, 8 lands. So I can do this and this. Sounds good. Put a counter on the Gourmand. Because now at least it'll be able to attack twice. And the Fetid Imp will block it, but it has trample, blah, 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 blah. That's all pretty good. My first CD, I think, was a Best of Queen CD. My second CD was Blood Flowers by The Cure. Still love that album. None of these I bought for myself, by the way. The first CD that I bought for myself was a Limp Bizkit single. Because yes, I am that old. Haha, yeah, you've never heard of Enrique Iglesias? It's not exactly my kind of music, but I suppose he's a cutie. And all the mums used to love his dad. Julio. I think it's his dad. Maybe it's his cousin. Wait, am I blocking something? Can't block with the Pride Malkin. I guess I'm just stupid. Block with this. Right, and they turned that one into another zombie again. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Into 2. Shit, I shouldn't have blocked. Oh well. So, I don't know. I guess the question is, what do I do, right? Like, I should start attacking, correct? Like, I know they block and they give death touch and I get in for 4. I think that's pretty good. Because then next turn I can start attacking with all the death touchers. End the turn. At least this gets to be a 4/4, and then next turn it'll get to be a 5/5, and then it can block those stupid zombies all day. I still think we're winning, even though Gorman's gone. But it's tough, because they have 4 cards in hand as well. Two of them. Well, that's fine. 2 of them can die. I can take 4 once. Oh, another one? Holy shit. This is a great deck they have. They're probably mono black. A very cool draft. I think I passed the Liliana's Devotee. Maybe I hadn't read what it did. It would have actually been pretty good in my deck. Whoa, Bear, thank you so much. Yes, I wasn't going to say anything, Fish, but... Bear, thank you. Sorry, Fish, now you can't watch ads anymore. I know you like watching ads. Yeah, sure. I'll attack. I don't think I'm winning this now because they just have this wonderful engine with the devotees. And they can keep throwing away zombies. Like, I need both my my 6/6s to at least try to deal with it, but even then I don't think it's a possibility. Because if I let them die, that's no bueno. Yeah, thanks, Bear. That's awesome. Getting closer to that sub goal. Ah, shite. Okay. No, we're dead. We're super dead. I mean, that's fun, I guess, but they just attack with everything. I have 3 blockers and still take 2, 4, 6 something or other. 9, 10. So, yeah. Alright, well, I have to lose once, right? I think we still have a Walkman lying around here. Somewhere in a box. It's not mine. I generally don't get too attached to that sort of thing, so I have like, not annual, but like once every 3 years I have these cravings of, okay, I'm gonna go through everything, and most of the stuff that I don't care about, I'm just gonna get rid of. So I don't have any more CDs even. I used to have like, the both of us together, we would have like, I think 300 plus CDs. We just got rid of them all. Spotify is a thing. No, that is way too much money. Like, it's not even like an antique or anything. It's just pointless. Pick some blue. Make the blue look good. I want to draft a Teferi's Tutelage deck at some point. But it also scares me. Alright. Well, 1 loss, 3 wins. I'm still okay with this. I think you need 4 or 5 wins to get your money back, basically. They're a bit expensive, but I have 3 lands in both colors, so I hope I get to do something before turn 4. But who knows? Swampy Swamp. Ah, well, I get to do something on turn 3. That's pretty good. Because I do need more lands. Ha! Suck it. That card's not good and limited. Look at my creatures that you can't take. You can't take any of them. Just in case someone doesn't know what this card does, you can read it right here. They know about this one. So let's play that one. Hey, an actual, my one and only kill spell. I'm not using it on freebooter. Let's hope they don't have another freebooter. Ooh, I'm using it on that. That's pretty good. Alright. Damn it, nothing has one toughness. It's annoying. So do I throw the Sky Scanner against the freebooter and then ping it to death with the Skeleton Archer? I don't think that that's super necessary. Or do I play Crypt Lurker, turn in the Sky Scanner to draw a card? I guess I could see if they block. They might not even block, right? Especially since I've been thinking about it so long. Okay, well, I guess that tells me what I need to do. That's probably the worst outcome. I would rather have Crypt Lurkered it. But, eh. This also works. Ooh. I think that's a little premature and aggressive for a Teferi's Protege. That's not necessarily a card you want to keep attacking with, and this card is not good enough to capture Sphere. Especially not against green, damn. Damn, son. Time for a Blood Glutton. Oh, and then I can Crypt Lurker away the Skeleton Archer. Sweet. The sweet value. You know that us Magic players, we love a value. It's a circus of values. Ka-ching. Random Bioshock references popping up in my head. Swampy Swamp. That's an instant, right? Yeah, okay, so I can at least start gaining some life. I'm playing this so that I can keep up Eliminate if I need to. Because that card gets less relevant the further we go along in the game, right? Because it doesn't kill big creatures. Sacrifice the Skeleton Archer to draw a card. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Grasp of Darkness. That sucks. Should I do it now then? Nah. I'll do it at the end of their turn if they don't play anything worth killing, I guess. Because the whole drawing discarding is kind of annoying. Why didn't they play... Huh. I would have grasped the Blood Glutton, honestly. That was just a 3-4 now. It's not even that amazing. Depends on what's in their hand, I suppose. Cheeto time. Jealous. I did have, just before the stream, I had a lemon popsicle where the stick of the popsicle wasn't wood, but made of licorice. So good. What? Fuck you. That's rude. That is rude as shit. I mean, I guess. Don't know what to do about that. I suppose we will just kill the protege. There we go. He's gonna take my blood glutton. Oh. Well. So, less of a problem now, I guess. Do I have something with 3 power? Yes, I do. Okay, so this is already a 3/5. So they can attack once to gain some life. Oh no! Damn it. Arise again! I wonder if I should play 2 of those. I don't know. Alright, they still know about the Gnarled Sage. But the Gnarled Sage couldn't easily block this and live. Oof. Rough. Rough, 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 rough. I mean, not super rough, just a little bit rough. We're not attacking. We're at an impasse. A stalemate. Sure, what are you tapping? Probably... Sorry, burp. Probably the imp? Wait, nothing? Oh, that's not good. That means they need their 6 mana. Oh, for another one? Hot damn. Shit, shit, shit. Give me something good. Ooh, more Death Touch. More Death Touch is good. Let's be honest. No attacks. Plus. Yeah, because now... Don't play a 3rd one. That's just rude. I almost want them to use this ability, because what else are they going to play for 6? I guess they haven't decided what to tap yet. Wait, oh no! Do they have a 3rd one? That'd be very upsetting. What do I have to get out of this? Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's very rough. Hot damn. That's so many cards. Okay, well, at least that doesn't do anything. That's nice. Oops, resolve all. And they're not bouncing my shit. I mean, drawing cards is very tempting. I get that. Oh, should have played land first, eh? That's not great. Not great at all. They're gonna tap 2 things anyway, right? So should I attack? Because I win the race? Is that a thing? I mean, I don't win the race because they have a stupid lifelinker though. I'll pass a turn once and then maybe see what's going on. Because now they can tap. Presumably they won't keep casting 6-drops all the time. Oh, guess they are. That's not great. What do you have for 8? Okay, I no longer win the race. I might not have been able to anyway. And they can get something back when it dies. No, all my lands. So bad. Okay. Ooh, that's a horrible idea. There we go. And... eh. Alright, well, that's fine. No more lifelink for this guy, I suppose. Just in case I need to reiterate that, because during a Tomb Raider stream this weekend, it came up that I don't mind people telling me what to do, right? Like if you feel like, oh, don't block, or you should do this, or whatever, let me know. Yeah, sure, you can tap that. And then the grub, I guess. And then take 8. The literal worst. Also, if you have questions about why I do the things that I do, or you know what cards do, I can always answer those. Time to die to some krakens. It's a big guy. Hey, speaking of big guys, I mean the problem being that they can tap it down. So I can't attack, right? Because I need to keep up as many creatures as I can to get rid of those stupid krakens. Holy shit. This is a cool deck though. Oof, that's rough, gent. Was it limited or constructed? Oh, I'm so happy to see the little sub badges. Little stubble Bogle and bold Bogle. Jesus. Was it in limited or just some standard deck or whatever? I love playing black white life gain. Constructed. Alright. In historic, one of my decks in historic is like Soul Sisters, white life gain. I don't know. I'm a big fan. Not to play against it, obviously, because it can be very frustrating if you're trying to kill them. Do I still have a standard deck? I think I still have a banned ramp deck, but I haven't really updated it with Magic of Core 2021. Sure. Tap all the things. Wait, they didn't? Ah. Alright. I mean, they might have a kill spell for the Dreadmaw, right? Oh, hello. Are they gonna mill me out? Fair enough. This is kind of the deck that I was talking about, right? A lot of card draw. Ways to stay alive, like big toughness. They're not like trying to kill me. They're a Teferi's Tutelage deck. I like it. I wonder if I could draft something like that. I think I'd get scared and think like, oh my god, I don't want to pick a Wall of Roots. That card sucks. But yeah, then again, in a Tutelage deck, it actually doesn't suck all that much. Nethroi, Apex of Death. I don't know that card. It's probably a newer one. I took a break from Magic basically between War of the Spark and Ikoria. Like, War of the Spark was the last set. Yeah, just do your thing. And then I came back with Core 2021. Anything good in there? No, the Hooded Blightfang. Ugh. Horrible. 2 even. Yeah, okay. This deck is awesome. I kind of love that. Like, weird. Weird win conditions, right? The fact that they're not trying to win by killing me with damage. Like, it's annoying. I'm not winning this, but it's also kind of cool. Zombie cat looking thing. Alright. Let me actually look that up. I should get MTG bot working on my stream so you can just type in the card name and get an explanation. Go to Scraffle. Alright. I should maybe not waste this opponent's time, seeing as I'm not winning. How many cards do I have left? 10? And 4 of them will go next turn at least. And they're gonna tap down my whole board. Oof. So I might actually not die to mill. I might just die to them attacking me with the Krakens. Yeah. Not a huge fan of the preemptive good game, but I'm definitely not winning. Oh, actually, because they draw with this, that's 2, 4, and then they draw, that's another 4, that's 8. So I might get 1 turn. I think I'm just gonna call it. They're milling me out, and that's perfectly alright. Nethroid. Nethroid. Sounds cool. I'm on my... God, how many commander decks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm building my 7th at the moment. Funnily enough, a black-white life game deck. That's fair, Genty Gent. I mean, I rarely give them just because I'm just like, I'm moving on to the next game. I don't generally talk to my opponents. Maybe that's rude. I don't know. That's right, Apex of that. Ooh, I like that. That's a cool card. Nice. Alright. One more win, please. That'd be nice. That's all I ask for. I don't know, I always feel that it's up to the loser to give the GG. Because it just, I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way when they give a GG because they know they've won, but I don't know that, right? I mean, I knew that at this point, but still. Also, they don't know that it's technically true. I might have something. I'm keeping this. Playing this card. What am I doing first? I guess just Fetid Imp? Oh god. That's the worst. Never mind. Not Fetid Imp. This stupid thing. At least it blocks a Goblin Arsonist without dying. It's a Hobble Fiend. It also blocks a Hobble Fiend. So that's not bad. It's a Spellgorger weird. That's fine. That's what Fetid Imps are for. My turn. I don't really want to trade in village rights and kill something. I think these are very useful right here. And I have a 4 and a 5 now, so yeah, just playing the Mauler. But I also kind of don't want anything to die. So yeah, not yet anyway. The Mauler will have to grow another time. Toast. Here's a toast to Bear, the best mold in the biz. But also beans. No, I'm not attacking. Come on. Come on. You know better than that. Okay, so we're not playing MTGO. That's fine. I do kind of want to play Chandelar at some point. Which, if you're old like me, you actually know what that means. And if you don't, I mean, you're gonna find out eventually. It's like an old 90s Magic the Gathering adventure type game. No! How rude. And they can sack the arsonist to do all sorts of things. I guess we're just... We have a life linker, so... Yeah. Okay. Problem being that I need to keep mana open for that. Nah. Stupid Scorching Dragonfire. That card's way too good. Ugh. Why does everybody play this stupid card? Oh, they didn't attack? I don't know if that was clever. I guess they can do that, but who cares, right? Okay. Well, we'll see. This is a weird card. I'm not entirely sure how to play against it, if I'm honest. I do love the art, though. Little goblin dude. He's so angry. Why so angry, little goblin dude? Yeah, mill is fun. I just lost to a mill deck as well. What are you playing in standard? Did you say that already? I don't actually... No, I don't think so. Another Spellgorge. God, Jesus. I should probably trade in my Snare Spinner for a something or other. For some of these cool cards. Speaking of cool cards. For 7. One more turn and I could do both. I think I'm going to play this first. Because this is not a card for blocking. It's a card for attacking. It's actually not... I mean, it's cheap. So if you get it out on turn 3, it's real good. But now it's like... Yeah, what do I do? I know standard, but what are you playing? Brash Taunter. Ugh. So annoying. Am I seriously gonna die by getting my head bashed in with my own creatures? Right, because they don't have to do anything now. They can just Brash Taunter me to death, basically in 3 turns. So I need an exile spell, otherwise I am very dead. Well, that ain't it. That ain't it, chief. Time to start panic attacking. Also, Bertha, willkommen. Willkommen zurück. I actually don't listen to my German. It's the worst. Oh, right, of course, this just does also just block. It's pretty good. I have one card that deals with this, but... Ugh. Welcome, fish. Did you notice that I was doing fish hands when you didn't have sound? So stupid. Stupid taunter. Thanks, Fish. I don't know about creative. Welcome back to the Bogle Buds, by the way. Oh, I guess you missed that as well. Like, I thanked Bear, and I welcomed you back as a sub. And I did say that I hope you don't mind that you don't get to see ads anymore. Seeing as I know you love watching ads so much. Yeah, why would you attack? There's like no reason to do that. I just die next turn, right?
Welcome back. Zombie here. I haven't seen wands like this in a while. Stabs that wreck face.
Your ads! No!
Literally zombies.
You're beautiful. They're just Amazon Prime ads, right? It's nothing but Amazon Prime. That's all the ads I always get on Twitch, which sucks because I already have Amazon Prime. I know. Stop rubbing all the shows that I still have to watch in my face. And Breast Hunter dead. Okay, fine. We did. Like, I get the overabundance of Amazon Prime in the Netherlands because it's actually a thing now since last year. Finish your sentence, Bear. What did you want to say? This fucking... I mean, yeah, the Top Gear guy is also an Amazon Prime thing, though, so... Yeah. No, no, it's not Grand Tour. It's like James something or other. Our man in Japan. I've never watched an ad of it, but yeah, James May in Japan. Our man in Japan or whatever. I've never watched an ad, but that's also because it's probably horrible. Like, it's probably incredibly insensitive to Japanese culture. Maybe not, but that man doesn't strike me as... Anyway. Claim prize. We lost a bunch. So what to do? I'm probably gonna have it be a little bit of a short stream. Let's open a pack though. Yeah, Good Omens is good though. I always get I always forget the name of this dude, the CIA analyst type with John Krasinski in the lead role. Some Tom Clancy type thing. Except not Tom Clancy. I don't know. Scavenging ooze. Whee! How many cards do I still need for my elves deck? 6 rares, 5 mythics. How many wild cards do I have? 4 and 3. Some other time then, perhaps. I want to draft again. I'm just gonna do it again. You can't stop me. Not even you, Fish. I know you want to. But you cannot. With your fishy hand. No idea why I singled you out. What's it called? Now I want to know. Someone could probably tell me, but I can look it up. Where? Prime Video. There we go. Ready? I'm ready. Don't worry. TV shows. Is it on here? Tis not. Oh, Jack Ryan. There we go. Yeah, I knew it was Tom Clancy. Jack Ryan, Amazon original. It's probably good. I like John Krasinski and everything, but you gotta stop telling me about it, Amazon. Please. Let me know who here knows what I'm talking about if I say Chandelar. As in Chandelar, the 90s Magic the Gathering video game. Well, I don't think this is a limited card. What is a limited card? This pack sucks. Like, what am I playing here? Bolthound? That's not great. Valorous Steed's pretty good. Light of Promise, only if you're in a very specific deck, and even then, I don't know if it's very good. I think, Fish, you weren't even born when that game came out. I do want to play that on stream sometime. I probably won't do it. Maybe next week. Because it's a Magic game, so I get to play it on Tuesday, but it's also very old and very weird. Oh shit, what am I picking? Fuck. Ah, fuck it. Pick a Valor Street. I'm not happy about it, but I might be wrong even. Transmogrify, also not great. Another pretty shitty pack, so let's pick a Skyscanner, I guess. Ooh, there we go. Pretty sure Basri's Acolyte is better than a Finishing Blow. This pack is amazing. I would take a Selfless Savior. I would take a Conclave Mentor, an Acolyte, Finishing Blow. That's about it. But still, I'm picking the Acolyte. And now, I think it's between the Thalid and the Secure the Scene. I don't actually think this is a great removal spell, but sometimes you just need a shitty removal spell. And it's in white, so I get to keep my second color option quite open. Fish at this point regretting that she turned on the sound. I mean, I said I wanted to be in black-white. Red seems open, but I have not had much luck with red-white. In fact, I have had very little luck with red-white. The Archfiend is only good in black-blue, I think. I don't have enough flyers for this to be good. I might get enough flyers for that to be good, though. And I already have 2 5-drops? Sure. I'll stay in white. We'll see what happens. I mean, now I can get a Swift response out there. Some actual removal for a change. Pick up a Mutt. The Mutt actually seems way better than I thought originally, especially in best of 1 games. Because I never want to put like kills an enchantment or artifact in my deck because it's too narrow. Like, what if you don't encounter any of that? But then if you do, blue seems open. So maybe just go blue-white flyers. Do I want another 5-drop then? Ooh. Or do I go Death Blue Valid? I'll pick the blue card. We'll see what happens. I'd wager that listening to your parents sounds nicer than listening to me sing. Just my opinion. Sure, blocks on the ground. It's not the best. It's also not the worst. How many frantic inventories do I want before they start to get good? Probably a lot more than I can get, but we can try. This card, you draw more cards the more cards of frantic inventory you've cast before that. I'll pick the Scoured Barrens in case I want to play a black card. I will not be playing this Sanctum. Don't think this is very good and limited, unfortunately. I would much rather have something like a Mistral Singer. Limited games are won with creatures, so a 4-mana enchantment that doesn't do anything on its own has to be really good. And I don't have that many card draw spells, so a card that doesn't do anything is expensive and only makes cards that I don't have yet better is not good enough. Technically an uncolor rare, but yeah. This curve is also kind of shit, right? It's not a curve, it's like a sloping wall. It's like a ramp. Like a skate ramp or whatever. I think I'll pick a Seed of Truth now. It's just a perfectly decent card draw. Like, it's not great as a rare, but Spine Megalodon is so expensive. Is white seriously drying up? Oh no. Okay. Alright. I mean, this isn't a removal spell, right? But it does turn my Sky Scanner into a... Oh, and then we pick up another Acolyte. I pick up a Finishing Blow or a Capture Sphere, but this card is just... the more the better. And then we will pick up a Gaggle Master. Or should I pick a Feat? No, I'll pick a Gaggle Master. Keeps me alive. I have too many 5-drops though, that's kind of a problem. Oh, hello. White blue flyers, anyone? Swift response is sweet, but I need more 2-drop creatures. I have 0 at the moment. And this makes all my stupid 5-drop flyers much cheaper. This one, I think. Another Sky Scanner, one presumes. More flyers is very good now with Celestial Enforcer, Gaggle Master, Watcher of the Spheres. Hey Fish, did you ever manage to start with Arena? Because I remember you said that you might. You don't have to, obviously, but I'm just interested. Not just because I got Carmen into it as well, and Lady Croft started as well. But still. Alright, I'll pick the stupid blue card now, even though it's still not good. It's at least a rare that gives me some gems or whatever. Alright, well, that's perfectly fine, right? Plenty of stuff that I've tried that is like, like PUBG, and I tried Fortnite a couple of times, and it's, I think I would like Fortnite if the building wasn't a thing, but it's not for me. Oops, go away. Alright, pack 3 needs to be kind to me. I'll pick the Megalodon now. Look at this derpy face. Brr, I'm eating your ship. I mean, that's probably not true. But that's fair. Hey, Capture Sphere that late. That's good. Oof, my feet are getting cold. Someone can have these horrible cards. I will take the planes for no reason. Alright, pack 3, bring it on. Oh, hello. Is that good enough? I think that's good enough, right? That must be good enough. Make my sky scanners into 2/2s. The Kraken's pretty sweet. The Pegasus is pretty cool, but I think Glorious Anthem is still a good enough card after all these years. I might be wrong. Like the Larcenist is also good. Because this is a 3 mana enchantment that doesn't do anything on its own. I might be wrong, but I want to try it out. What are we doing now? Do I have much with counters? I don't really, do I? No. In that case, I don't care about Tempered Veteran as much. I'll just pick up another Sky Scanner. The Mastercore, or whatever it's called, is fine, but it's not. It's good against Planeswalkers, which is not really a thing you encounter much in Limited. The Falconer Adept, however, is very good. I think it's better than anything else. This deck's starting to get somewhere, honestly. I would like some more decent white removal, but I have like 3 removal spells now, I think. Like a Faith's Fetters would be amazing, but I think that ship has sailed at this point. He said before getting a Faith's Fetters, yeah, baby. No, no baby, but that's okay. Let's pick another one of these. Celestial Enforcers. I have enough flyers, right? How many flyers do I have? 1, 2... 3, sort of. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could be worse. A Gale Swooper, speaking of flyers. I think my curve's a little too high, which is kind of annoying, but what can you do? I'm probably not playing this Megalodon. I'll just win with flyers in the air. Oof, that's rough. Did you end up telling me what you're playing in Standard? Like what you're playing yourself? What your deck is? Because I'm interested. What are we picking here? Not Dub. Are we picking Dub? I don't think Dub is great. No, it's 3 mana, and then Teferi's Protege is much better. Like I will lose to Dub, no problem, but I won't. I will lose having Dub a lot as well. I'm drafting another deck. We went 3 and 3 with the other one, which isn't amazing, but you know, I'll take it. Do I want a 3rd Celestial Enforcer? Do I want a 2nd Secure the Scene? Nope, I want a Frost Breath. Nope, I want an Alt. Ooh, that's actually tricky. Like, I think Opt is sweet. Yeah, Opt is sweet. Like, if you keep a 2-lander with an Opt, that's pretty good, just because you can. I won't pick this one. I mean, I will pick this one, but I won't be happy about it. There we go. Alright, we got a bunch more flyers now, which is nice. White-green basic deck you get from the game. Ah, right, okay. I'm also a horrible deck builder. I only build commander decks myself just because it's the point of commander decks isn't necessarily to win for me. So it doesn't matter that the decks aren't amazing. Did I? Oh, go away with your black card. What the hell? But I'm not a deck builder in like Standard or any other constructed format, just because those formats get solved so easily. Yeah, it's good for you, though. Although, I mean, like, if you're tilting out, just take a break, right? That's fine. Alright, I will play this Radiant Fountain, because, I don't know, it does its job. I kind of want to cut Rambunctious Mutt again, because it's like the worst 5-drop I have. But then if they do have something, I'm cutting it now. I might regret it. Falconer's good. This is all very good. The crab is not great. I might cut a tome anima. I like all this. Actually, with 2 proteges and an opt. This doesn't even draw a card, so it's not even good with tome anima. Go away, see the truth. You suck. 2 more cuts. 2 more cuts. Herp, herp, herp. Yeah, this is not a game. I think I've said that before, right? That this isn't a game where you can reliably win all the time at any point. That's just not how Magic works. Like, even very competent players just lose sometimes. And it takes years and much practice to become like an amazing player. But that's also, I don't think it's bad. I think it's not a bad thing to learn how to lose. You know? Not just for Magic, but also, I don't know, in life. So, yeah. Learn how to lose. It's not a bad idea. Also, because Magic is the greatest game to lose, because, okay, you lose. You can just go on to the next one. Right? Especially online. Like in paper, you have to like wait until the round ends, and then you have to wait until the new round begins, and you got to sit down and you got to shuffle your deck. In Magic, it's literally like another click, and you can play another game, which is pretty great. Need to make 2 more cuts. 2 more cuts. 2 more cuts. I don't know what I should cut. I'm cutting the tome anima because I don't like it. I think I'm cutting a 2nd Celestial Enforcer. I don't think I need that. How many creatures do I have? 17? That's pretty good. How many lands do I want? I think I want 1 less island. Because I don't actually have that much blue. Whoops. There we go. So, cut an island, add a plains, keep the Radiant Fountain, say done. What's up, Bear? What did I say? That requires a face like that. Sorry. Alright, let's play, I don't know, 1 or 2 games, see how it goes, and then call it a stream. Keepable. 2 into 3 into 4, put counters on the flyers. Sounds like a plan to me. I will even start out by playing this Radiant Fountain for no reason. It doesn't enter taps, but I don't know. Just a style on them. Booyah. I'm a 22. Now what? Now what, you scrub? Anyway. TPK. Doesn't that stand for like total party kill or whatever? Hey, I mean, I do need another planes for that, but that'll be fun after the Acolyte, I guess. I also need another planes for that, by the way. Exactly. You need to do the names, titles, movies. Say anything. You need to do the say anything move with John Cusack and the boombox. Just go over to your partner's house and do the boombox thing. And if they're over 30, they'll understand what the fuck it is that you're doing. I will not block. Because I can just swift response it. Mistral. I might block now. Oh no, am I chasing you away? I mean, I'm not going to be live for much longer anyway, so that's fine, Carmen. Thanks for hanging out, though. Good luck in Arena. Add me as a friend. I put my... I pinned my... What am I trying to say here? I pinned my username in Arena to a message. I could pin that in a message in Discord. Fuck, I'm finally figuring out how to say words. In the Magic the Gathering channel in my Discord, there's the pinned message. There is my I'm gonna quit Arena. All right. No patience. That's fine. You don't suck so hard. You gotta be able to learn. But you know, if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it, right? Like I'm not gonna tell you to do it if you don't want to. I should probably block at some point, honestly, but if I can start attacking with the Falconer Adept, yeah, then at least I get to forever block this stupid Hollow Blade with a flyer. What's happening? I could also play. Oh no, because I need double white for that. Damn it. Guess I could play this. And then this to kill something. Yeah, I don't want to kill something. Although... No. No killing. Yeah, I mean, it's a mistake people make playing red. It doesn't mean you just don't have to think. Hi Carmen, thanks for hanging out.
Be a fish or fish bear.
Alright, those birds don't actually block, do they? Well, whatever. Just call the first one bearfish and the second one fish bear. I do think I just block, honestly. Because 'Cause I do need to stay alive, right? And I'm winning in the air. What do I block then? This one? Sure. They get to keep it alive, but they have to discard a card? That's can't be right. Fish are always naked. Alright, there's plenty of stuff that I could do. What's the stuff that I want to do though? Yeah, I guess I can start by opting. Giving something prowess is probably not a bad idea. I'll take a Sky Scanner. It's good with Glorious Anthem, right? Which I will also be playing. So if I attack and they don't have anything, they have to block or they die. But then I'm wide open. I'm not a fan of that, so I will... Oh, actually, that doesn't matter. I should have attacked. Shit. No, I would have taken them to 1. I forgot I would get another 2/2 bird. But this is fine. Now they have to block unless they want to die. Fish are always naked. That's not my quote, though. That's Fish. That's Fish's quote. I mean, it's fine. Put him in there. That quote database makes me look like an idiot. It makes me sound like an idiot anyway, which is, I think, the point. I do like that one. Do like that one a lot. I love that it puts the game in there as well. I thought I was just going to have the date. That's pretty sweet. What are they thinking about? Like, they must be thinking about something. Unless it's just the Seasoned Hallowblade activation, and they forgot that they could do that. I'm waiting. Really? Why? I'm not dead, am I? No, I have this blocker for the Death Bloom Thallid. So what, are you going to give this +5 somehow? That's so weird. They could have saved their thing. Alright, that doesn't help. Like, even if they kill my bird, that doesn't kill me. Yeah, alright, good. Alright, it's a short stream today. I have to get up pretty early tomorrow because I have to work, but then also the breeder's coming by, so that will take some time. She won't come by early in the morning, but still I need to work earlier so that I can stop earlier. Blah, 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 blah. It's not super interesting. But I like this deck that we've drafted. So yeah. Next week I'm probably going to finish this draft. Finish the games in this draft and then play some Chandelar. Just because that's like old school fun. Whoops. Where am I? No. That's where I am. I know what I do. I've only been doing this for like 3 months. I should know what to do though. Thanks, Bear. Alright. thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for viewing. For some reason, even if you don't particularly care about this game, that means a lot to me, honestly. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Thanks for lurking if you're lurking. Thanks for all of you that follow. Don't forget to follow because, well, you get to be notified whenever I do like bonus streams and that are not on the schedule, and also when I start a little earlier, which I do tend to do sometimes. And it helps me out. Also, I'll put up a follower goal somewhere, I guess. But if and when I get to 100 followers, and I think I need 7 now, then I'll plan another 12-hour stream. That'll be a lot of fun because the last one was amazing, and I think the next one could be even better. Thank you so much for the subs in the channel. You're all amazing, especially Bear for gifting a sub to Fish today, and for the Genty Gents to subscribing. Thank you so much. This will take a little longer, I think, but if I reach 25 subs, if and when, I'll plan a 24-hour stream, and we'll do some fun stuff with sub interaction and stuff like that. So that'll be a lot of fun. So if you feel like subbing, please do so. If you don't, you really don't have to. What I do with all my Twitch income is listed below. Stuff goes to charity and back into the stream. So what else? I'll be back on Thursday with more Guacamele, which is probably not how you pronounce that. I'm really enjoying that game. I think it's really funny. I think it's nice to play, but also fun to watch. So I hope you'll join me again on Thursday. And that's about it. Oh, join the Discord, especially the Genty Gent, because yeah, you're a subscriber now. You should join the Discord. It's fun. But everybody can join the Discord. It's a great community. We're having a lot of fun. We're getting to know each other, and we talk about magic also. So I think that's about it. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I will see you all on Thursday, I hope. Have a good day if you're still having a day, or have a good evening if it's evening. Stay safe, stay healthy, please. Wash your hands. Be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Even if you think you don't, I promise you, you do. I love all of you. What's the Discord? Yes. Does that still work? Because that link sometimes expires and I don't like it. Let me know if it doesn't work, gent. Then I can switch it up or whatever. But that's the Discord. Thanks, Fish. Should work. Is anybody streaming? Can we like rate some sort of a fancy magic person? Now, someone's drafting Vintage Cube, so if you want to know what the fuck that's all about. They already have 2,000 viewers. Looks like it doesn't work. Shit. I always keep changing it, and then because it expires, and I know I click the never expire thing. I'll just make another one right now and put that in chat, and then I have to change it all again. Ugh, stupid Discord. We're still live, still streaming. I'm still thinking about who to raid. Someone fun, I think. Adam's always fun, so I think it'll be Adam. That man throws himself against all these. All right, boom, Discord, stupid Discord. I don't like you. That's not true. I like you. Invite. Edit invite link. Expire after. Never. Generate new link. Copy. Gent, that's the one. Boom. And not just you, anybody. If you want to hang out with cool people like Fish and Bear and Oprah and Carmen, I am also there sometimes. And Lady Croft. Those are all the cool people. I am also there. Less cool. Still people. You can't prove otherwise. I am a human. And not just a Bogle in a human suit. Alright. Alright. I know I generally tend to take very long wrapping up streams, but this is this must be a new record. Raid Seabats. Seabats. Go say hi to Seabats. Tell him he is awesome and cute. Bye guys. Love you.